Cuba has expanded its mass vaccination drive for children as young as 2. It's the only country in the world to vaccinate children that young. It comes as health officials report a surge in Delta infections among young people. Cuban authorities say the locally produced COVID-19 vaccine is safe for children. France has suspended around 3,000 healthcare workers for failing to comply with COVID-19 vaccination orders. There are reports it's led to surgeries being delayed at hospitals. Inoculation was made compulsory for health workers in July. The deadline was September 15th. It's one of several measures aimed at increasing vaccination numbers. And the US Food and Drug Administration is due to hold a meeting on whether to approve booster shots produced by Pfizer-BioNTech. A panel of independent vaccine advisors will vote on whether there's a need for additional doses for people aged 16 and older. Top health officials have warned that some fully vaccinated people may not have enough immunity to COVID-19. Let's bring in Dr. Bharat Pankhania. He is a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. He joins us now from Bath in the UK. Thank you for your time, Doctor. What does the science say about who needs booster shots and how quickly immunity wanes for the general population?
This is a very important topic, and the science on this is not clear and robust at all. So whilst we know that the immunity starts to decline after 6 months or so of an immunization, it doesn't mean that the immunity has now gone and it will be ineffective. So there is a lot of unclear science, and the measurement of looking for antibodies is also not a precise science.
OK, is it harmful then to get a booster if you're young and you don't have any underlying health conditions?
No, not at all. The boosters are not going to harm people at all. So I want people to feel reassured that boosting is not going to harm you. My contention is that rich nations like the United States, European Union, UK are racing ahead with giving boosters when the rest of the world has not been immunized, and the science, the evidence, the need, the absolute desire to give boosters is not at all robust.
Well, that was my next question. Is the WHO has asked, as you said, wealthy nations to hold off on boosters until more of the world is vaccinated. I believe the continent of Africa is still at just 2% if you look at it as a whole. I mean, what impact will this have going ahead with boosters in some countries while other countries have very small amounts of their populations vaccinated?
So with respect to boosting, you may be protecting some people, and so the gain is very marginal. On the other hand, we are ignoring countries like Africa, South America, and parts of Asia, where the infection is uncontrolled and extensive. And with extensive replication of the virus where there is a lot of infection, you can also get the emergence of variants. And if these variants start to bypass vaccines, etc., it would be a step backwards. So a better public health global intervention would be immunize rest of the world.
Why is it that different countries are going about boosters in different ways? I mean, the US Food and Drug Administration is about to vote on whether people above 16 should get boosters, but some countries are already going ahead with anyone over 50, others anyone over 40. I mean, how do they work that out?
It's not a precise science, as I said, and it depends on, I believe, a lot of it depends upon the supply of the vaccine. So if you think about it, if you haven't got the vaccines to boost 16 and above, you're not even going to consider it. And the UK has gone on the 50 and above. My view is really we need robust evidence before we go down the boosting way. And in the meantime, please donate your vaccines.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Bharat Pankhania. We appreciate it.
Thank you.